Hello, this is Wmpyr. Last time I showed you guys using the Heaven 6 where you're protecting your head, using it as a shield, okay? So that, I said, is very similar to a bunch of other techniques that is taught in other styles. And for a lack of a better word, I'm just gonna call it the battle helmet, okay? So the battle helmet, the idea is that you're basically gonna guard up your head like so, and you're going to make this into like a combat helmet, right? And I'm here to talk today about the difference between using the Heaven 6 up here, where you're shielding your head, versus the battle helmet. What's the difference, okay? So from what I can gather, the people that teach the battle helmet teach it to be used in every range, okay? So just about in every situation you're going to encounter in self-defense, use it. Right? That's the way that it's taught from what I can tell, okay? Now, in Filipino martial arts, what I'm doing here, once again, the shield, the forearm shields, right? This is the Heaven 6. The movement is 100% Heaven 6. It may not look like the Heaven 6, but it comes from the Heaven 6. It's Heaven 6 modified. When I learned the Heaven 6 back in the day, I had no idea how awesome this technique was. I thought it was great back then, and I really, really liked it, but I had no idea how deep and when you start modifying it, what all you can do with it. I mean, there's so much you can do with it. You could go weapons, and you could go empty hand, and you could use them for both situations, which to me, that's amazing, okay? But now on top of that, it is Filipino martial arts. So we're gonna follow this Filipino martial arts theory. So without this, which I don't see the battle helmet really using, that makes a big, big difference. So for us, we follow this. The great thing is the Heaven 6 can be used in all four ranges. This is LR, long range, MR, medium range, CR, close range, which is equals to clinch, and GR, which is ground range, which is grappling or fighting on the ground, okay? So these are the four ranges of combat from Filipino martial arts, and the usage like this, okay? I'm not gonna say you're gonna do that for all of the ranges. No, Heaven 6 is used for all of the ranges, but the double forearm shields like this, where you're using the Heaven 6 very, very tight up here and protecting your head like so, is only for medium range. If you use it in long range or the clinch or the ground range, in my opinion, or if you follow this theory, you're gonna get destroyed, okay? So I'm making that very, very clear, black and white. That's a huge statement. If you use this in long range, clinch, or ground, you will get destroyed. So it's only for medium range. And on top of that, in medium range, it's only there for a split second. Our goal is not to stay here like this, doing this in medium range. I guarantee you, if you stay there, they're gonna figure it out. So if I saw someone doing this to me, and that's how they're defending, to me, that's going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm going to pick my shots. I'm going to figure out how to get through. For one, this is all open. Legs are open, you know. And then plus you're top heavy. Because you're top heavy, you can move them around. It's easier for them to lose their balance being this way, you know. It's like you have a giant head. So to me, it's great that it protects the head area when you have both of your arms up here like this. But once again, it's not perfect. There are many holes in it. So I want to make that super, super clear. I don't want you guys to think, okay, this is all I need to do and I can do it all of it and I'm good. It's not some miracle technique, okay? So in medium range, someone tries to throw a haymaker and they're trying to knock you out, which a lot of people want to brawl. This is great for that. Use it, please. Please use this extremely tight forearm shield Heaven 6. And then immediately escape to long range, or if you can't, go to the clinch. Don't stay there. That is the usage right there. Big, big difference. And once we go to long range, or once we go to the clinch, the usage changes. So the Heaven 6 now, in long range, is now more out here. You see, I'm not doing this. If I'm doing this, it doesn't make sense out here. The guy's gonna run up to me and Superman punch me, or run up to me and flying kick me. It's gonna be really bad for me. So I'm gonna be more out here, okay? That's what I'm doing. I'm shooting down their attacks from out here. Bam, 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 boom, 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 boom. So that's how I'm using the Heaven 6. That's still Heaven 6. Looks very different, right? And then right here, like I said, you're shielding because the haymakers are coming in medium range. Once you get to close range, you need to get a handle. You're going to be grappling. That is what close range is. That is what the clinch is. So if you look at all the styles that have close range fighting, clinch fighting, for example, Muay Thai combat, they're looking for handles. They grab the head, okay, and they start throwing those knees. In judo, they grab your sleeve and your collar. So those are the handles. If you look at wrestling, they get you in a body lock. That's a great, very strong handle. Sumo wrestlers will grab your belt. So those are all handles. That's how you fight in the clinch. If you don't have a handle and you just think you're going to do this, you're going to be tossed around, you're going to be slammed, you're going to be taken down to the ground or struck. So they're going to have a field day with you. So you need to get a handle. So you get the handle, and if you have the chance, you're doing the Heaven 6 offensively against their face. I've showed you guys this before, where I call it the cheese grater. You are ramming your fist, your knuckles, your forearms into their eyes and the bridge of the nose, the sensitive area of the face. You're doing that while you're grappling. So that's totally different from usage in medium range, where you're using it as a shield. And then on the ground, now because you're more immobile, both of you are more immobile because of the ground, because it's harder to escape there. Now you could use, on top of that, you could use a sawing action, the hacksaw, okay? So you're doing the Heaven 6, but you can add that hacksaw motion. Because why are we doing that? Because if you're going up against a grappler, it's going to be very difficult to submit the guy or put the guy in a choke. He's a grappler. That's what he does, right? But for me to hacksaw the guy, I have a much better chance of doing that. So if you say to me, go up against this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt on the ground and, finish him with a rear naked choke, I'm probably not going to be able to do it. I'm for sure not going to be able to do it, okay? But at hacksaw, I have a better chance. That's all I'm saying. So the hacksaw technique, the Heaven 6 becomes modified to the hacksaw. In the clinch, I can't out wrestle a wrestler. They're going to take me down and stuff. Or if you are a wrestler and you go up against, let's say you're a really good high school wrestler and it's been a long time since you've wrestled and you're going up against a guy who's a collegiate level wrestler or an Olympic caliber wrestler. They're way better than you are at wrestling. How do you beat this guy? Well, if you use pure wrestling, he's going to beat you because he's better at it than you are. So that's why you're using the cheese grater, okay? And then once again, here is I don't want to brawl with the opponent. What if they're bigger, stronger? They have KO power. Let's say they hit harder than I do. If they could be a better boxer than I am. So I don't want to box against the boxer. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to shield and I'm going to clinch. I'm going to get out of there, or I'm going to take it to long range. So once again, in long range, I'm not going to be playing who could hit who better. I'm just going to be shooting down their attacks. It's not as strong. I may not be able to knock them out with that. Probably not. If I just hit them in the arms all day, I'm not going to knock them out. But the main idea is I'm keeping myself safe. And what is this? This is self-defense. If I want to add more damage, well, that's where weapons come in. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching and take care, folks.